Tommy Redfearn here again, ready to show you guys some things for the hip. So one thing that happens, and I like this terminology and this jargon here, is we get hurt or injured or tight, and then we start to have more problems. Okay, so we call these lock short and lock long muscles. So if I'm hurting in the back here, or if I'm sitting a lot and I have a desk job, or I'm driving and for whatever reasons, and I'm in this sort of position for a long time repetitiously, or I'm hurting, so I'm here. These muscles are going to get locked short. These muscles in the back are then going to become locked long. The muscles in the back can start to have problems. So if I lock my hips in here, I can't even have my full shoulder extension and my neck extension through my cervical spine. But if I can loosen these up and I have these back and they're not locked short, then I can have my full extension through my spine and shoulders. So the hip flexors can actually limit your shoulder, okay? So in short, that's the idea. So you can't start on the lock long, you gotta start on the lock short. So you might be having pain back here, but actually we need to loosen this stuff first if you've been hurting for a while or these are locked short. Okay, so this is for the fascia. This is not, you're not gonna feel huge muscular stretches with these. You're not supposed to anyway. You feel it wherever it's tight, and I have people tell me, oh, I feel it here. So you'll feel it where it's tight, but what you need to focus on is that this is good for your fascia. All that spider web connective tissue that's around every muscle connecting all of your body together, that's the fascia group, and this is for the fascia. So this is for your connective tissue. It's not, we're not zoning in here on any one particular muscle. We'll do that in another video here. This is for the fascia. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. All I'm gonna do is take a step forward here, okay? Now I'm in position for this stretch. If you feel like you could be a little bit more stretched out, you can turn this, you can step back a little bit more, but just one step out is fine. The important part here is that I need to rotate my toes inward, okay? So I'm going to turn those toes inward just a little bit. I'll do it facing you so you can see. I step forward and just that little bit. Now I've got that hip locked into place and I'm ready to stretch this stuff that might get locked short. All right, and all we're gonna do is we're just gonna start with a real easy movement. I'm just moving forward, and that's it. A lot of people say they feel it in their calf or in the back of this leg. You'll feel it where you're tightest, but it is for surely, with my toes rotated internally there, inward on the toes, I really feel this in my hip, okay? I had, when I first started this, I didn't think I did anything, and then the next day I was sore a little bit, so it was surprising. So 10 going forward. Now I'm gonna lock myself into that forward lunge position, and I'm gonna rotate this front knee. 5 times going one way, 5, and 5 times rotating the other way. So my hips are having to move here, and that connective tissue is responding, okay? It doesn't really release. People say it releases. It's too strong. You re-educate it. That's the idea. That's the better idea, in my opinion, after a couple of decades here, is to re-educate it. All right, so now I'm going to be in this front-loaded position again, and I'm just going to come up. If I thought balance was an issue, I might hold on to something. All right, and I'm just going to do 10. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, if you don't have to hold on to anything, you're not worried about balance, you can use 2 hands. All right, so that really gets a good stretch right here. Last one, again, into that front-loaded lunge position, and now I'm just gonna turn. So I bring my shoulders up about shoulder height, my arms up about shoulder height, sorry, and then I'm just rotating. I'm gonna do 10. So everything on this set is 10. Okay, so one more time here, I'll do it facing you on the other side for me. And I'm just doing 10 pushes going forward. Those toes rotated in. That really isolates and gets this front hip flexor area going. So that is the crucial thing here, is that those toes are rotated in. 10, and now I'm just gonna rotate this front knee in a circle going one way, 5, and then in a circle going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the front loaded lunge position here, and I'm up, exhale, up, exhale. I had some people tell me that it hurts their neck to do that. So don't look up so high. You don't have to have your full neck bent here for this to go. So me going up here is fine. I don't have to have my eyes going up as high as I can if that neck is an issue. Good. Last one here, into that front lunge position and turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So this will start to begin to loosen up and re-educate this really strong tissue that gets here in the front that will lock you short. All right. So we got to get that to let go, and you will have more extension through your whole back as you let this get going and work this out. There's a couple more things here to this piece, but that is the first one that I would start with for the hip flexors in this front locked short hip area. All right.